No, mate, I told you, I'm the manager of a top 4 team now. I've got my own brand to worry about. I'm not wearing club stuff. Mate, welcome to the big time. All right, plebs, I'm talking, so shut your faces. I'm the manager of a Champions League qualifying club as things stand, so I've got better things to do than talk to you lot. So if you have any questions, make it quick. Ernest Topbottom, local reporter. Now, is you concerned about complacency in the squad? No, mate, why would I be? We're a good team with a fantastic manager who's destined for great things. But what about the Manchester United game? Yeah, look, this press conference is over. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 4, Episode 4 here at Sheffield Wednesday as we look to win the Champions League for the team for the very first time. And today it is, well, two big games in a different way. We have Leeds United in the Premier League and then a Carabao Cup quarter-final against Tottenham. We are just, well, I don't know if it's 2 or 3 games away. I think it's a 2-legged semi, isn't it? But we're getting close to reaching a first major cup final. But we start in the medical centre because we have had a semi-major injury crisis in between episodes. We are sitting in the top 4, which is brilliant. We'll get to that in just a second. You can see here, and some of it will be behind my head, I realise. Carmo was injured. He's just come back. Neko Williams was injured, as was Deli Bashiru. But currently injured, we have Iorfa, which isn't the biggest deal, but he is a sort of a backup player. But Solanke has been injured, Ferro, Nigel No Friends has been injured, and Taimon has been injured as well. Now, they're all on their way back. None of them were too serious, so we were pretty much missing Solanke since last episode. So we have had our problems coming into this one. Now, also, speaking of problems, we have some players that are asking to leave. Which isn't ideal. Cameron Dawson wants to go. He just feels like he's been here for too long. And, I mean, he's been here pretty much his whole career, so you can make that argument for him. He's also very much not first choice. His contract's up at the end of the year, so we'll pretty much, if we can get anything for him in January, we might do that. If not, then I'm more than happy just to let him leave. The other player that wants to leave is Ozu. Ozzy even, because he says he doesn't think he's good enough. I don't really understand that. I mean, he's injured all the time. I want to play him, and now he's unhappy, and so I think he might just be one of these guys that just doesn't work out, which is a shame. I mean, he's worth 13 million. We paid 5.5 for him, so, you know, it's not the end of the world, I suppose, but I did have relatively high hopes for him, but we'll see what happens with that. And Nabian also, he wants to play in the first team. I gave him a promise that we would do, mainly because Solanke was injured. He's not too bad, and he's improving with the game time, but I'm not convinced he's ever really going to be what we need him to be, but I'm willing to give him a chance anyway. So that is that. Now, other things to catch you up on as I check my notes frantically. We have had our training facilities upgraded. So you can see that there, the training facilities, we now have great training facilities to go with our exceptional coaching and youth recruitment. The youth facilities, I believe are on the upgrade, so that should happen soon. And everything is starting to take shape off the field, which is good. Club Vision, we've got an A+, we're absolutely flying. The youth facilities have already happened, have they? Well, there we go. So it is in progress. So it's about to finish. In about a week's time, they'll get upgraded. That threw me off there. But you can see everything we're doing really, really well there. Finances are looking fantastic, as you would expect, being in the Premier League. And the other thing to catch you up on is we've had our youth intake preview. And as you can tell by the complete lack of green, it's not a great one. We have a centre-back, basically. And we'll take a centre-back, don't get me wrong. But I'm expecting a single centre-back from Stoke-on-Trent. So, there we go. There it is down the bottom there. The dagger through the heart. This is not a great group of young players. So, there we go. Let's hope it's a really, really, really good centre-back. Now, there are 4 games to catch you up on since last episode. Of course, we ended with that humiliation at Old Trafford. The next game was against Wolverhampton, so let's see how we rebounded. We took a second-half lead when Castrati's cross was slid in by Edwards. And we doubled our lead moments later with Castrati's cross being turned in by the defender. Wolves pulled one back, but we got the point. So a really, really decent performance this. Now this is how we lined up to start the game. What we did in the second half, because we were kind of, well, you can see we were second best for most of the game. What we did is we switched Edwards and Castrati over, and instead of using them as inverted wingers, we used them as out-and-out wingers, and they just couldn't handle Castrati. You can see just getting down that right-hand side, they couldn't handle him, and, it turned the game in our favour, so I'll take that as a managerial masterstroke. It was basically a desperate move, hoping to change something. So we got a win that we maybe didn't deserve. A draw probably would have been a more fair result, but we'll take it. And the next game we had was against Chelsea. Well, hopefully we do better than Man United. We went in front with a great solo effort from Marcus Edwards. Chelsea pulled level in first half stoppage time, but Samore picked out James Garner unmarked in the box to restore our lead. Before Solanke's stunning pass was finished by Abel Ruiz to seal a huge win. So, wow, what a performance this was from us. We absolutely deserved to win this game. This is where Solanke got injured, unfortunately, right at the end, so it was completely unnecessary. But just a wonderful, wonderful performance from us. You can see we absolutely did them on XG, not just on the scoreboard. And it was everything the Manchester United game wasn't, to be honest. It was absolutely brilliant from us. The next game to catch you up on was against Brighton. We fell behind midway through the first half, and we're 2-0 down at half-time. Garner pulled one back early in the second half, but we couldn't find an equaliser. So there we go, we were just really, really poor in this game, and I don't really understand why. I'm wondering if a little bit of match fatigue, it was sort of the same players that tended to be playing. We just never got going. I thought when we pulled one back early in the second half, maybe we might be able to turn things around like we did against Wolves. But no, you can see from XG, we were just poor in this one, and I don't understand why, and that's almost the most frustrating thing. Next up, final game to catch you up on was against Burnley. We took an early lead when Oliver played in Marcus Edwards, but Burnley were quickly level. Neco Williams picked out Castrati's run to restore our lead, and Castrati added a second 2 minutes later. Burnley pulled one back in first half stoppage time, but Samore's low cross was forced home by Castrati to seal his hat-trick and the points. So there we go, absolutely brilliant going forward in this one, a little bit iffy at the back, and McQuaid, he was absolutely brilliant in the defensive midfield role. He ran the show. It was like there was three of him out there. It was genuinely a fantastic, fantastic performance from him. I was really, really happy with that. But you can see there was a little bit of squad rotation. Our wide players were superb again. Castrati, what a game it was from him. We did rotate a little bit though. Nabian played up front for this one. Oliver in midfield. Obviously, we changed left back as well. I think this might have been because what's-his-face was injured. Timon was injured. But the fresh legs made a difference, and it was absolutely superb. It really, really was. You might see a new name on the bench here as well, Callum Jones. Now, he has come through our youth intake. Kind of came out of nowhere, I'll be honest. When he came through, I think he was just a 3-star player. He is training on like a house on fire. With the time on injury, he's come onto the bench, and well, has he had a debut yet? He hasn't had a debut yet, but he's getting very, very close to the point where I am going to give him a game, because he is just... he's looking like he could be a world star all of a sudden, so that's superb. But anyway, there we go. We can see there's all the crowds if you're interested in that. Have a quick look at the league table, and there we are, up there in fourth. Now, there are West Ham and Leicester and City with games behind us, Arsenal as well. West Ham and Leicester could potentially go past us if they were to win that game in hand. But it's just going really well. The FA Cup third round, we're away to QPR. That's where Cosgrove is. So I'm expecting him to come back and haunt us. But we're playing Leeds first up here. They're down there in 14th, so you'd like to think we can get the job done there. And then it's Spurs in that cup game. And that, well, it couldn't be bigger, could it? Let's have a quick look and see what we're doing here against Leeds. We're expecting a bit of a bus park from them, a 4-1-4-1 formation. And this is a team we're sending out. Now, my plan was to focus on the cups this year. Given how the league's going, you've got to say there's an outside chance we could be in the Champions League. I don't think so, but there is a chance. So I'm kind of torn now with the best way to go about splitting the squad. So basically, I've put out our best fresh team for this one. So it's going to be Bazunu in goal. It's Carmo and Bellic. They didn't play too well there last season, but we're going to give them a chance. Carmo just coming back from injury. Worrell and MB are absolutely knackered from playing every game in the meantime, so that's why we're going with those two. Neko Williams going down the right, Mendel down the left. It's McQuaid in the defensive midfield role, Samari, Garner and Oliver in midfield. It's Nabian and Ruiz up top, and, it's a Yorkshire derby. Let's see if we can win it. Okay, so we can see the two lineups there. One thing I have noticed about this is we are very, very... touchy, maybe, about our team talks. If you say the wrong thing, you get a performance like we got against Brighton. I've been taking pressure off of them. Maybe this is what we want to say, and then we'll get our fist pumping going and say we have faith in them. A little bit worried about Naby in there looking nervous. He's still looking nervous. Mate, you wanted to play. Is there anything more frustrating than a player that comes to you wanting game time and then they're nervous when you give it to him? Hopefully he just plays well and we don't have to worry about him. Other bit of news is that Carmo has signed a 4-year contract extension, so he's here for the long term. He was up in 18 months' time, so not the end of this season, end of next season. So I figure we'll sign him up now. He should be someone that's very, very sellable in the future, and we've got away with that off the post. So yeah, I don't see necessarily a downside to that. We've injured one of their players, so that's a nice start. Nabian gets that clear. And it would be nice if we could maybe get some possession here. And that's offside, is it? Well, that's a silly one, but we'll take it. And hopefully get ourselves some football now. You can see they are coming out quite defensive. The reason that we've gone with the two strikers is just to try and occupy... I don't want one guy up there kind of thing, but we do have the option to go to wingers if this doesn't work. So we'll just kind of see. I mean, nothing is happening, is it? So let's try lowering the tempo and get rid of all this as well. It's always difficult, isn't it, when a team just comes in and parks the bus? I mean, there has been literally 2 shots this entire half. It's not been a great game. Is there anything? Come on, boys, something. Looks like we had a little bit at the end there. We'll go attacking for the second half. We'll say we're not happy with that. We'll fist pump again and say that we know they're capable. But it's looking increasingly as though it might be one for wingers, isn't it? What else can we do? All right, so what we can do is we can go and put a little bit more pressure on them. We'll try and win the ball back, create ourselves an opportunity that way. And like I say, we'll give it a little bit of time, but if it's not working, then it might be a case... that might be taking the piss, boys. But anyway, Bellic, we may have had too many men putting pressure on them there. Carmo, can he win it back? He can't. We've got men back. McQuaid will get that. Garner back to the goalkeeper. So everybody can breathe after. That was slightly ridiculous pressing at the front, I've got to say. But, it didn't not work. Here we go with Oliver. Can he win that back for us? No. Abel Ruiz, get a foot in there, Abel. No. And still we see Leeds with possession, which is slightly concerning. Mendel goes over. Can he get a tackle in? Cross comes into the box. It's back post, and we are 1-0 down, and I think that's the sign that this isn't working for us. So, not that McQuaid's done anything wrong, but I do think we probably need a deep-lying playmaker in there. Let's pause that. Let's get Castrate on down the right. Let's get Edwards on down the left. And we'll take Nabian off, I think. We'll get Ruiz as he's deep-lying. No, he forgot wingers. We want him as an advanced forward. Actually, forgot wingers. Maybe we... So I think that's what we'll do. We'll leave Nabian on, bring on out-and-out wingers. We'll try and stretch the field a little bit. And, well, we've got to get ourselves back in this game because we haven't created anything, have we? So that's clearly not working, whatever, what we were doing there. Let's maybe allow them to do it short, but we'll still look to get stuck in. And maybe we'll go and press them higher up the pitch as well. And see what this brings us. Proceed with tactical change. I'm sorry, we don't get to see the replay there. That was silly. And, well, I mean, there's nothing happening. There's absolutely nothing happening in this game from us. It's been pinned. And this is what I mean about us being really susceptible to a team talk. Here we go. We've got Edwards with a free kick. It's a decent one, but the goalkeeper's there just in front of Carmo. And can we get something going? Ball forward. No, it's Mendel. Can he get a tackle in? Gilmore, oh, well done by Mendel. Won that back brilliantly. Now, can we get it forward? Here we go with Edwards. Nabian is up there. Can we get a cross in? Edwards, oh, he's just tried to do a little bit too much, hasn't he? I wonder if we need to tell him to calm down. Yeah, I mean, it's a performance like this that makes me think, well, we're not going to make Champions League, are we? There's a great ball. Castrate's there, and Castrate continues his wonderful goal-scoring form. It's a 5th of the season for him, and that's us back 1-1. Much, much better. It was Samare, I think, with the ball forward, wasn't it? Mendel won the ball back brilliantly. Look at the space Samare has, and he's picked out the runner Castrate. It's a thing of beauty, actually. And it's his 5th of the season. Castrate is looking a very, very good signing. I thought he'd be decent. I didn't think he'd be this good, if I'm honest. We've got another highlight here. Nabian's looking tied up there. We do have the youngster McLaughlin on the bench. Edwards has gone straight past his man. Can he get across in? He can. Back post. It's Castrate again, and we've turned it on its head. Edwards and Castrate, they are, I mean, they're the modern day, I don't know, who are two fantastic wingers of the past. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Edwards has done superb. Gets down the outside, gets the cross in, and it is Castrate for number 6 at the back post. And just like that, what were we worried about? It wasn't offside, so we won't worry about that. We will take Nabian off now. We'll bring McLaughlin on, and he's not a target man, so we'll use him as an advanced forward up there. And hopefully, we'll skip that, please. I don't know what it's doing. Fresh legs up there might help us. Let's back it off of attacking. We've got a corner. Can we go and seal it? McLaughlin's there. Oh, and the youngster gets his first league goal. William McLaughlin off the bench, and he's made it 3-1. And I tell you what a stunning turnaround this has been. What a turnaround this has been. All it needed was the out-and-out wingers. Edwards and Castrate, they could win us the Champions League the way they're going. They're both rapid. They can both dribble a football. They can both have, put in a cross, and they can both finish. Absolute brilliance. Now, we don't want to give them a chance. Oh, Edwards, they can both defend as well. Here we go with McLaughlin again. Is he going to get 2 from the bench? Oh, he's just put that wide. McLaughlin's only 17, I think. It's very, very early days in his career. So, to be coming off the bench and already with a goal, brilliant. Oliver can't quite win that back for us. You may have noticed Hannibal's not in the lineup. His form has been pathetic. So I'm not saying we're not going to see him back in the side, but he just needs some time to think about what he's done. I do actually wonder if it's a little bit of fatigue with him. Mendel with a decent header, but still Leeds have it. And I wonder if we should be just looking to back off a little bit here and make sure that, we try and close this game down. Edwards, oh, he's everywhere. There's 10 of them. It's a long old highlight. We're making it difficult for them, but they're... Oh, can we get that? Not quite. Samare, can he get to that? Oh, again, I tell you what, they're living dangerously. We're putting good pressure on them, but they're just about keeping possession. There's the ball forward. Can Bellick get across? He can't, and it's 3-2. And we might just look to just close it down a little bit for ourselves here. We'll keep counter-pressing them. I do wonder if we just maybe just drop it off a touch. There's 9 minutes to play. Yeah, I mean, it was brilliant, and suddenly it's a little bit nervy again. It's a good ball forward. Bellick just couldn't quite get back, could he? And that's maybe Bellick hasn't played much this year. He's been playing in the under-23s, but that's obviously not the same. Let's give it a demand more and just see if we can... We just need to eke it out. Come on, boys. We don't necessarily deserve anything from it. We're going to fully shut her down now. Yeah, we don't necessarily deserve anything from it. We'll keep getting stuck in, though. We were poor in that first half, but second half, we brought the wingers on and we absolutely turned the game on its head. We're still being positive, but that's a really, really good... Maybe we are going to make the Champions League with performances like that. The 3 substitutes absolutely spun the game on its head. Samari wasn't too bad in there either, was he? Well done, boys. That is a very, very good win. So there we go. We keep ourselves in the top 4. And, it's a little bit of work now, isn't it, for the others to catch us, because they have to win both their games. Leicester must have lost, did they? They did, to Sheffield United of all teams. So we've had to pay a little bit more money in the Carmo deal. That's fine. Edwards gets one over his former club, which is brilliant. Castrate, what a signing he is looking to be. let's have another quick look at him here. He's just pace. I said that when I signed him. He's excellent pace and he's good off the ball movement. His finishing actually isn't that good, neither is his composure, but he's just getting himself in good positions and he's taking his chances right now. And that is, well, that's all you can ask, isn't it? He's been absolutely superb for us this season. But guys, that is it for part one, I suppose. Wait right there. We'll be back for a Carabao Cup quarter-final. And, well, on this form, who knows what could happen. Okay, welcome back. It is Carabao Cup quarter-final time. How I wish we got Peterborough. How did they get into this far? Anyway, we're hosting Tottenham, so we've got home ground advantage. That is nice. Let's have a look at what we're expecting here. We're expecting a 4-3-3 from them. We can see that there. Now, when we played them earlier on this year, might have even been the first game of the season, we beat them 2-1, and we beat them 2-1 playing like this. So we're going to try the same trick twice and see if it works. So it's Bazunu in goal, it's MB, and it's Worrell as the back two. Neco Williams and Timon's fit again. He comes back in down the left. It's McCrory in behind Samari, Gardner, and Hannibal in midfield. It's Nabian and Ruiz up top. We've got a week off after this one, so we can play a relatively strong side. The reason Carmo isn't playing is because, I wonder if we can play Carmo and Worrell, actually. No, they don't. They haven't been playing well together. So we'll keep it like that. We've got Edwards, Castrate, and William McLaughlin on the bench if we need them to come off and rescue us again. But given this is how we beat them last time, we'll try it again, as I said. All right, now no no Harry Kane in their side, so it's maybe not their strongest team, which will obviously help us. But it's still some very good players in there. What do we say? Ignore recent. See, now this is where I find it difficult because last time I said I tried to take pressure off, and well, we saw what happened in the first half against Leeds. We were horrible. So do we just go with the assistant on this one? Put on a worthy display. We'll point our fingers, say we have faith in them to do that, and well, see how we do. Cup quarter-final action. We do have Gary Turpie on the bench. I'm figuring that if Dawson's going to leave, possibly in soon as January, we need to start and get... so the back Golini played in goal for them last time, didn't he? So it must be... Well, they got at least their backup goalkeeper in. Yeah, we'll start and sort of blood some of the youngsters coming through. I mean, I don't know if they get any benefit from sitting on the bench, but, I mean, it's got to have some benefit as opposed to just watching the game in the stands, doesn't it? So we'll do that. Hopefully, to be honest, he won't be needed yet. He's not quite ready, but he's on his way. We've got a free kick here, and B stands over it. What are we, 15 minutes in, ball over the top. I don't know if Nabian's quick enough. He is. Does he have the finish? Nabian puts it through the back of the net. What a finish. Herculano Nabian, his second of the season, gives us a first half lead. And, well, he did not miss that ball, did he? Very, very soft goal for them to concede. The high line... Nabian in behind, one touch, and I tell you what, it's gone straight through the goalkeeper. And I'm not surprised, he whacked that thing in. Let's give him some praise. That's a stunning start to the game. And, well, that's not so good. Hannibal's injured. Do we bring Edwards on or do we bring Oliver on? I mean, Edwards is the obvious choice because he's left-footed. So we'll maybe go with that. Ideally, I wanted to try and rest him, but we do have that week off. So we'll put him up in a 5-star hotel and, yeah, let him try and recover. I've hit demand more just as his highlight started. Hopefully, we're not going to concede. Timon heads it down there for Ruiz. Ruiz gets it forward. Not quite sure. That's where he would be. He's trying to pass it to himself. Nabian comes to put some pressure on. Pass down the line. Edwards doing a good job. He's been a stunning signing, Marcus Edwards. I'm actually surprised he hasn't been called up to the England squad yet. Neco Williams tried to get there, didn't quite make it. He's kept his man in there. That hit some. I thought it was the ref, but it's hit Samare. We win the ball back. Can we play in Abel Ruiz over the top now? Samare back in there for Ghana. Ghana goes wide for Neco Williams. He's made a fantastic run. Can he find the cross now? We've got 2 in the middle. We've got 3 in the middle. It's towards Edwards. Second time of asking. Marcus Edwards, his 8th goal of the season. We're 2-0 up after half an hour. And we're scoring every 15 minutes almost on the nose. Excellent, excellent stuff. A really good run from Neco Williams. A good pass from Ghana to find in. Cross comes in. It was a good cross as well. And second time of asking, Edwards finds the finish. Oh, this is going very, very well this season. You just wait for it to go wrong like it did against Manchester United. But, I mean, that was just a one-off, really. It went wrong against Brighton as well. And the frustrating thing, you think back to the start of the season when we dropped silly points against Bristol City, against Sheffield United, and against somebody else as well. And, I mean, we could actually be in a title race here, but you are going to drop silly points through the season. That's sort of just part of it, isn't it? All right, and assertive. Don't get complacent, boys. We've just talking about how we dropped points earlier on this season. So we don't want to be doing that again. But 2-0 up at half-time is a very, very nice place to be indeed. Let's go into tactics, and I wonder if we can... what can we do? No, you don't really need to change too much, do we? I'm wondering, if Timon and Williams could drop back into sort of more less attacking players. But to be honest, we need that. We need that outlet down the wings, so we can't really do that. McCrory with a header, but it's picked up there by Ndomble. Let's see if Garner can get a tackle in. He can't. Goes back, header away. No. Oh, and it's 2-1. And Lucas Moura it is. And, well, it's game back on again, isn't it? That's, that's frustrating is what it is. Cross in. Edwards couldn't quite get there, and it's difficult to blame players for not picking him up in that situation, isn't it? He was just in the penalty area. Let's keep our mouths shut, because we've been doing okay. They still look like they're doing okay. And if this game can just keep ticking by, that would be wonderful. Nabian's looking tied up there. Do we want fresh legs? I'm not even convinced that we do. Ruiz is not having a great game. Let's get the youngster on for him. Is there anything else we want to do? Samare's looking tired. I want his defensive abilities on the field, though. So we won't make a change there. I know that's not always the best if the game's just ticking by, but to be honest, I think we can all understand that as long as it's... Oh, no. Get this away, boys. Get this away. It is away. Samare, he picks it up. He's tired. Does he have the strength in his legs to get forward? McLaughlin's with him. He plays him in. Herculano's trying to get forward. He's got a very tight angle. Well, he's done... Oh, he hit the side there. I thought he'd won a corner. But he's done just about the best he could there by running down the clock. Maybe it might have been one for the corner flag, actually. But that's that. Let's slow it down. That's all fine. And let's go defensive. We've got an attacking corner. Edwards, not quite sure what that is. And B does his best, but it's over the bar. And here we go. Are we going into the semi-finals? I think we are. We're about 5 minutes over, but we've done it. We've beaten Spurs 2-1 yet again. And, well, where is this season going to end? It just keeps getting better and better for us. Well done, boys. And Peterborough have beaten Arsenal. Could we get them in the semi-finals? That would be Wembley beckoning, wouldn't it? So Sheffield Wednesday win at the quarter-final. The Hannibal injury is semi-serious, but to be honest, he's been playing so badly, I'm not even concerned. Samare, he'll be fine. He'll be back ready for the next game. And guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Another look at the league table, because who doesn't want to see that again? You can see it's Chelsea and Manchester United, the other teams in the semi-finals. So we will all want Peterborough, and Peterborough, to be honest, will probably want us, won't they? So... Okay, there's going to be an awkward edit point in there somewhere, because I have seen that it is a two-legged semi-final, so we are going to come back for the first leg of the semi-final next episode, so we need to find out who it is we're playing, don't we? It could be Chelsea, it could be Manchester United, or it could be League One Peterborough. No guesses as to exactly who we'd prefer to have here. Let's see who comes out of the hat. Manchester United's first. Go on, Chelsea. Of course. Well, they beat us 6-1 over one leg. What could possibly go wrong over two legs? But there we go. So we will have Manchester United over two legs in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. So that will mean next episode is going to be that first leg. I think what we'll do is I'll play over the Tottenham game, because we just saw them this episode anyway. And then we'll come back for the derby in the second leg. So 2 away games against Manchester United. Hopefully it won't be 6-1 again, although we'll have that away goal, so you never know. Maybe that'll be the difference in the second leg. And then we'll have Sheffield United in the derby as well. And, that is something to look forward to, isn't it? Thumbs up, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Take care.